Since I was 8 years old, I've always had my future planned out. And although that plan has constantly seen changes throughout the years, it has always been a clear cut path for decades ahead. First, I wanted to be just like my mom, a nurse that helped save sick people. Then I dreamed of being a fashion designer, constantly sketching away on store bought notepads with plans of which art schools I would apply to and who I'd want to intern for. When that dream became too unrealistic, I dreamed of becoming a well known journalist. With my newfound passion for social justice and activism, I believed I was going to be the one that gave those unheard a voice. Now, my dreams have only gotten bigger, arriving at my final destination, president. I know what you're probably thinking. Why does she think she has what it takes to become president? And the truth is, I honestly don't think I do. But dreaming big is what gets you to work harder and harder, and that pursuit for success can't truly be accomplished unless you have something that forces you to go out and be your best. It wasn't until this year that I was finally able to pinpoint where all of this stress stemmed from. But now it's become an essential part of who I am. So let's start from the beginning. In the late 1980s, my family lived in Azerbaijan, a previous Turkish ally. Even though it had been more than half a century since the Armenian genocide, tensions were high against the Armenians in the Middle East. Because of this, violence became a normal part of the day. Armenians had their names posted on lists outside of government buildings with their addresses and other information, almost like a wanted poster, put up by the government. Suddenly, neighbors were being robbed, their cars and houses burned to ashes, their bodies beaten and bloody, left to rot. It was time to leave. My father, grandmother, and grandfather fled the country to friends in Russia for protection. They had nothing, and somehow were able to gain refugee status to come to the United States. Although they believed the United States meant that beloved American dream was in reach, they were given $100 each to last them for however long, and a bare apartment. Now, not only were they on foreign soil, they had to learn a new language, find jobs to survive in the city, and live off of the help their neighbors provided them. Yet even with all the struggle, we end up in the present, with a father who finally found a permanent career, and a mother who was able to immigrate and become a nurse after only 2 years of community college, and a grandmother who is retired after teaching in the CPS system for 18 years. After 3 bankruptcies, meals that consisted of hot dogs and cheap orange juice, and tons of hand-me-downs, we were still okay. And my family now gets to see their first child get accepted into a prestigious college based off of her own merit. Because of their hard work and determination, I've taken it upon myself to do what I can to prove that their hard work wasn't wasted. I've worked my butt off to get to where I am today. So much effort went into breaking the rock-hard shell I'd created for myself, to finally give my quiet and shy self the opportunity to learn to become outspoken. My parents had always said I was like the tail to their horse, too scared to be adventurous. Now I go out of my way to speak on panels, perform in front of audiences, and showcase my thoughts in every method possible. Here is what some of the closest people in my life had to say about the change in my upbringing.
Where do you see me in 10 years, and what will I be doing?
Okay, in 10 years, you will be 28. So you graduate college. I think you will be working maybe in news, one of the news channels, to do the political, I don't know, reporter, to be political reporter. Then at the same time, probably doing your master in Harvard.
Of course.
And I hope you will be married and have a baby within 10 years. That's a good plan.
Okay, and how have you seen me change throughout my life?
I remember in kindergarten, you were little, and I remember every day I dropped you at school, you were crying. You were like a little crybaby, and you cried. Every little thing make you cry. And you were so attached to me. But now You'll probably still cry, but I don't see it.
All the time.
Yeah. And you're independent.
Mm-hmm. A little.
Strong. Smart.
I wasn't smart before.
You're a little baby. You are smart, not only smart like academically, like
Social. Street smart.
social, like intellectual. You how you treat people, fair, how you respect people.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all I need.
Okay.
Okay.
We first met at Middleton and in first grade, and I was the new kid, so I didn't really know anybody. I didn't really have any friends the first couple days. So on like maybe the third day of school, I was just in the playground, just kind of by myself, and then Julia came up to me. She just said, you know, we're gonna be friends, and then we became friends. That happened. So my first impression was that she was very kind and sweet and like, I guess just friendly and accepting of other people. And my view of her now, I would say it holds some of the same things of where she's friendly but also mean, but also like, that was a joke. Okay, I don't know, sorry. Sorry. So I still hold some of the same impressions where she's very like friendly and kind and warm and welcoming. But I think also she has like evolved into a more like confident and outspoken person about like not only her beliefs but just like in general. So she's very what's it called? I don't know. Like she's very good with like expressing her opinions even if it's not like the most popular one.
I think just overall, she has gained more confidence throughout her life. And just like before, she was a very like timid person, and but throughout her life, she's just like throughout high school, she's definitely gained more confidence in herself and has used that to her advantage to help others and be very involved in everything. And so I really look up to her for that and just to everything she does. She's a really good role model, and I wish her the best at Northwestern. Yeah, she made it to Northwestern, guys. Beat that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's my sister, and I hope you all look up to her like I do, or at least have someone that you can look up to as I do with her.
Although these people had the opportunity to see me shed my old skin for a new, more shiny one, some have only been able to witness my new self take on the world with a new type of confidence. This new confidence is what has led me to completely transform my belief system and my values, and is the reason I decided to go into social justice work and politics as I near my entrance into college. This is what some had to say in regards to where they see me in 10 years, based off of my current attributes. Where do you see me in 10 years, and what do you think I'll be doing?
I see you having graduated college, and you'll either be still in school studying for law, or you'll be fresh out of that, working in some type of political or journalistic arena, making sure, working to help other people and be the best person you can be.
Okay. What is your...
When I first met you, my first impressions were that you were very fun-loving and funny and clever, and that wit and charm has remained for the year that I've known you, I guess. I suppose, yeah. I'd say that it's always stayed present and true.
So I'm not a fake bitch?
Most of the time, no. I'd say 99% of the time. But you're not a fake bitch with me.
Got it.
Other people, yeah, for sure.
Okay, got it.
I hope to see you continue to be successful. I know you'll be, whatever you do, you'll be successful. Whatever you do, you'll find a way to give back to the community and fight for social justice and the things you believe in. whatever you do, I know you'll have good friends with you because I admire you. You have really good friends, people who are, I think, are very good people who I would want to surround myself with, and you've done a great job of surrounding yourself with really good people who I think bring out the best in you. I know that even though you butt heads with your family at times, I know your family's still important to you, so I know you'll be still dedicated to your family. I know that you'll have impressive degrees and accomplishments and internships and jobs. I hope you come back to Niles North, and I hope you talk to our students, inspire them. I hope you drop us a line to tell us about all the cool things that you're doing, because your life is going to take you to so many places. I mean, I'm excited for you. I know you and your family have been through a lot. You have so many wonderful things that are going to happen to you. You're going to a great university. You're going to have great experiences. You're going to travel. You're going to have so many wonderful experiences in the future. And I hope that you will tell us about them, and we get to hear about them, because we're going to be very proud of you. Okay. We are very proud of you. And we're going
10 years.
My goodness, you are fierce. You could do anything that you set your mind to do. I could see you in politics. I could see you starting a nonprofit. I could see you being a public figure in some respect that is either within or outside of politics. You are an agent of change. You are an intellect. I really don't think there's limits to where you will go. I'm excited to see your evolution. I'm really excited for you to come back and visit me over the next few years, since you're going to be right down the road, and share all of those exciting ventures that you take. But 10 years from now, you could do a million things. I could see you being a teacher, an educator of some sort, a public figure, definitely an advocate or an ally for anything that you do. But I think the sky's the limit.
Okay, thank you.
Somehow, I got this far into my journey of finding myself, and I can't say I did it all on my own. If it wasn't for the constant support I had from my friends and family, my boyfriend and teachers, and so many others, I don't know if I would ever have been able to find the person I was meant to be. So in a way, not only is this documentary a thank you to myself for somehow persevering through every obstacle, but a thank you to everyone who never gave up on who I was.